Hi, my name is Coffey Solberg, and I am the Executive Director of Leadership Snohomish County. I'm really excited to be here tonight. Leadership Snohomish County is an organization that works with community leaders in our region to break down the barriers between government, business, and nonprofits. We bring together premier leaders, and tonight I happen to get to be sitting with two premier leaders, the Mayor of Mill Creek, Brian Holtzclaw, and the Mayor Pro Tem, Stephanie Vignal. The first question I'm curious about is, what are you excited about for 2022?
I'm really excited about getting back into the planning for what we refer to as the DRCC property. That's the Dobson, Remillard, Cook Church properties. The city bought about 10 acres just north of Freedom Field there on 527 almost 15 years ago. And we've, in fits and starts, tried to do planning for it and hadn't gotten to it till finally last year. We also were able to, a couple years ago, add about almost 5 acres with the church property next door. So now we have 15 acres to plan with. So we started that process last year, and hopefully we can continue that this year. And I'll let Stephanie explain what's going on with it.
I am really excited about the DRCC property and where we're moving with the property. It's been sitting there for quite a while, and as I've been out, when I was out doorbelling, lots of people were asking questions about what we wanted to do with that property. So last year we did start to look at a vision that we would like to have for the property, and we envision the possibility of adding maybe some ball fields, maybe a recreation center, something that the whole community can come together and enjoy and offer more recreation opportunities and bring us together as a community. And I'm really excited that we just received funding from the state to work on our site plan so that we can continue moving that forward this year and start to see it become a reality.
It seems like there's a lot to manage and a lot of exciting things going on in Mill Creek. I hear you're looking for a city manager. Can you tell me what that process looks like and how that's moving along?
We started the process for looking for a city manager by looking for a search firm so that they could go out and spread a broad net and look for the right person to take on this role. We are in a great place right now where we're coming out of the pandemic, and there's so many opportunities to be able to build for the future. And we need the right candidate to step in and take on that challenge. So the council has just recently, we blessed a schedule. So we are going to come together and we are going to start the process of posting the job. And then there are going to be some comprehensive background checks and interviews. And ultimately, we are looking at bringing the final candidates to the city to meet with the community and to have final interviews.
What do you see as the primary roles and responsibilities for that position once they're hired?
Well, we have a council manager form of government. So the city manager is the council's one employee. The city's employees work technically for the city manager, not for the council. So we're looking for someone that can work as a partner with the council to help us implement the vision that we have for the city and the priorities that we identify. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of candidates that we bring in. Hopefully we can find someone who is interested in staying in the community for a number of years and have some longevity as we've had in the past with prior city managers, but unfortunately haven't had as of late. So I think that's a big priority for the entire council.
It sounds like Mill Creek has done a lot of work already learning from the last 2 years, and you've had smart budget work, you're doing a lot of analysis. I don't think that you can return back to normal, and I think there's a lot of good things that we can learn from the pandemic and where we've been. What has Mill Creek learned, and how do you think that that's going to affect your future?
You're right, we have a new normal. We've had to learn how to deliver services differently, like our passport service. We've had to totally adjust how we can provide that because the limitations and restrictions we've had with gathering people in one place. And I think we've moved into this hybrid world of holding public meetings and council meetings, which I'm excited to see because I've seen more people in our community get engaged in the council meetings, which is great to see. I mean, I tell people, this is your government, and so if you like something we're doing, tell us. If you don't like something we're doing, tell us. But you've got to come to the meetings to tell us.
That's so exciting, and it really increases access for everybody in the community to have a voice in shaping your new normal. So what else are you excited about?
Well, one thing that's going to take up a lot of time this year, but especially in 2023 and 24, is planning for the areas south of Central Market, or south of Town Center, going down to 527. The council formed a work group of council members and staff and citizens from our various boards and property owners to look at what we can do with that area, what we could do with that area in the future, not immediately, but how we may want to see it redeveloped in 10, 15, 20, 30 years. It's exciting because we've got the green line on 527. The orange line will be coming. They break ground here next week for that to get people out to the light rail. So we have a real great opportunity to do some visioning of how we want to see that developed over time. And it's a great opportunity to both provide some economic development opportunities while also addressing some of our obligations under the Growth Management Act to plan for the population that's projected to come to us over the next 20 years. So it's going to be a lot of community engagement. We're going to need it's not just us deciding what we want it to look like. This is going to be a community discussion of what we want our city to look like 20 or 30 years from now.
So how do residents stay informed so they can learn how to be involved and use their voice?
It's important for all of our residents to realize that we're here for them. We are their representatives, and we need to hear from them. So there are many ways for them to reach out to us. They can come in to participate online with our city council meetings, and there's always public comment time for them there. They can reach out and email us. Each of the council members, our email addresses are right there on the website, and we love to hear from our residents to know what's going on with them. Brian and I are doing city chats now once a month where we're asking people to come together and ask us anything they want. It's really informal, so that's a great opportunity for them to get informed and have their voice heard as well. So I just want to make sure that everyone doesn't think to themselves they shouldn't reach out. They need to make sure that they reach out to us because we're here for them.
Yeah, we're trying to do a better job of communicating and getting word out. I mean, we've got a great communications team that is helping us take advantage of social media, which is a challenging platform at times, but it's also a great platform to get information out and help keep people informed of what's going on at the city. And as Stephanie said, we started these coffee chats about a year and a half ago, and we're just now getting to a regular schedule. So it's really an opportunity. It's an open forum. It's for us and for opportunity for the public to tell us things that they think we need to know. The opportunity to tell them what we're doing wrong that we need to fix. But I tell them also tell us what we're doing right, so we don't stop doing it or do it differently that doesn't work out as well. So. We're starting to see the attendance pick up, which is great. They're just virtual now, but hopefully the attendance will continue to pick up so we can keep that line of communication open.
That's exciting. I find that I'm excited. And even looking at leadership in our region, I'm really excited that you two are doing this work in Mill Creek. And I think there's a lot to look forward to.
Very excited about all the things that we have moving forward, and I'm looking forward to implementing them and appreciate you coming in today.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, this is part of our strategy to help get information out to the public, so I'm glad we were able to do this. We've got a great team. It's not just the two of us. We've got 7 great council members. We've got great directors and a great staff. It takes a team to put this all together and keep us moving forward. So I'm excited for what the future holds for Mill Creek.